The following episode contains strong language. Listening advisory is encouraged. Talk a lot.
Hi, I'm checking in.
I'm checking in.
To the past,
future,
and present.
Give me 2 seconds.
Oh, you'd be a great dad. You're so unbothered.
Thank you. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I'm doing you this time.
Yeah. I totally forgot that I said that in one of the intros. And the funny thing is, I think I had more energy than you before.
Yeah.
Which doesn't sound like it.
I'm trying to keep more energy for the podcast because
Nice.
when I edited last episode, I was like, oh my God, I was such a downer. Maybe downer.
Really?
Wow, wow, wow. Oh, you don't know the reference?
No.
Oh, you do?
Yeah. Let's eat.
Okay, well, today I have prepared ratatouille with tofu. So yeah, enjoy.
All right, first bite. It's so good.
I like it more than the other food I had last time prepared. So let's get this started while you eat so that we can then later change as always. So today we will be talking about nostalgia. I basically only have like discussion questions prepared, and then we will talk a bit about our own nostalgia that we have, and then at the end we're gonna do a few BuzzFeed quizzes. I did not text you that yesterday. Very short.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, and then I have a little surprise for you as well. Well, really a surprise, but it's a very fun thing that's very emotional. But
I love it. Oh.
not bad, not bad.
Okay.
So I'm gonna start with the definition of nostalgia, of course. So nostalgia is the feeling of pleasure, but also slight sadness when thinking about the past.
Which is funny because I didn't know about the sadness part.
Really?
Or did I?
I mean, it's light sadness. It's not like, oh my God, I'm depressed because the past gone.
Yeah. Now that you explain it like that, yes. Now I get it.
The
I got it.
The sadness is more I cannot go back to that time. So I'm sad because it was very fun back then.
Yeah, you have that very big. I
Yeah.
thought.
Yeah. Well, we'll see how this episode develops. So nostalgia is closely linked with abiding and associative memory. So what that means is the abiding memory is basically the long-term enduring memory. So all the things that you remember that have been like a very long time ago, but also that will be in your conscience for a very consistent time as well. And associative memory is all the memory that we associate with things. So basically, if we have an object that reminds us of summer 2016, or if we have a song or a movie or other game that reminds us of a specific time, then we link this video game, object, whatever, with this specific time. So that's associative memory. And the huge danger with nostalgia is the sensation or danger of confabulation, which is an unintentional memory error. So what that means is that this is also with trauma. So also trauma and nostalgia are linked in that sense. But if you have a memory that you have falsely conjured up because the time back then was good for you, but now looking back, it actually was not good. You just didn't know a lot of knowledge, for example. Or, for example, you with Gewilde Kerle. You're so certain that the fourth one was the one with the vampires. This is, for example, like a nostalgia error because you were just watching them back to back back then, and that was like your whole childhood. But then there has been a very consistent break in between, and that's how you know it was not like an abiding memory because the consistency was fractured at the end.
I also have a really good example. So I don't know if you remember this. Yeah. I wanted to say probably yes. Do you remember that on our house, like on this side of the wall? So like you're in the garden facing this side, right edge, there were handprints. I was 100% sure that I was one of the children that put their handprint on there.
I thought it was just your sister and your brother.
Exactly. And I didn't know.
That's crazy that you don't remember that. So the first questions are very like easy to answer questions, and then the next ones are gonna be more disc, my favorite word that I coined on this podcast. What years are you nostalgic for? I wrote down my answer. I want to know yours.
2016.
Period.
Yeah. I mean everything going up from 2016, I think.
Going up.
Yeah.
So you are nostalgic
The thing is, again, I don't remember shit. I couldn't tell you what I did in which year, so I can't tell you the year. But like in general, elementary school, I would say. So that would
you mean
be...
until 2016?
No, I mean, for me, being in high school, which German high school is from 5th grade to 12th or 13th grade, kill me. There were really good times as well, and I loved my friends. I loved them so much. I still do. But time in general was just not it. Then 2016, the immediate years after that, fuck no. Then in my head, 2020 would have been like the year for me, but still 2020 as well, because I found out what I want to do. And I don't know if I can be nostalgic about the past years as well. I don't know if you can already call that nostalgia, but I look backward on those years positively.
I don't know how many years do classify as this is already nostalgia, yeah?
Yeah.
So
For me, it's like 5+ or 10+.
I wrote down that my nostalgic years are basically 2006 until 2020, which does not mean that I'm nostalgic for all of these years and all of these moments, but I have nostalgia moments for some things that happen in each year.
Yeah.
The strongest ones I would say are 2013, 2016, and probably 2019, and let's say 2010. Those are like the strongest ones, because 2006 until 2009, just elementary school basically, they're all sort of the same. I would not say that in individual years there was like something happening that was different to the other years, but then starting high school, the years became more diverse and more special and unique. Do you have songs that make you nostalgic? I must say mine. I have a playlist which is called Nostalgia.
Why does it not surprise me at all?
I have more songs that when I hear them, I'm feeling nostalgic. But this playlist, especially, when those songs hit, I just feel something inside of me. Which doesn't mean that other songs do not make me sometimes feel the same. This playlist is also still evolving. But let me see what I have. Because Infinity, for example, not on there, and I will add it right now because we talked about it in one of the last episodes anyways. So we have, or I have, Lila Wolken by Materia. Wir bleiben wach, bis die Wolken wieder. Yeah. That one hearing live also, oh my god, goosebumps. Speaking about it. Then we have Take Me Home by Cash featuring BB Rexa. I listened to this song in 2014, 15 on my roof, smoking cigarettes outside at night. That was such a, oh my god. Oh my god, that was during like our
time. Yeah, period.
Then Break Your Heart by Tayo Cruz. That reminds me of 2010. Just the transition from elementary school to high school. Then Release Me by Agnes. I say Release Me. Better Off Alone, which is like my probably favorite Eurodance song. Fight for Love by Cheryl. This is also one of these songs that reminds me about elementary school. Then Karma Chameleon. Karma Chameleon.
Yeah.
This reminds me of SingStar days.
True.
Replay by Lux, who almost stole my name. Reminds me also about first year in high school. I remember a specific bus ride where we were all in the back of the bus because we had like a trip, and we would send this song to everyone on our phone so that everyone had that song. She Doesn't Mind by Sean Paul. I will talk about this more in 2009 and 10. Then Stereo Love, the #1 summer song.
How does it go? Yeah. Got it.
A lot of these songs actually are from when I started watching Viva, the music channel. And that was 2009, 10, 11.
The good times.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That was when I would come home after school. Parents were not home, but I was old enough to be allowed to be alone. And then I would just watch music videos 3 hours on Viva.
I don't think
play video games.
exists anymore,
No.
right? It's so sad.
I think they closed down over 10 years ago.
Yeah, like whenever music streaming came up.
Yeah. And you would listen to so many songs that you had never heard before. Like, of
Yeah.
course, it was playing charts, but it was also playing like other stuff. So just a lot of those. And do you
Yeah.
have any song that I want to call out specifically? Okay, do Ribs by Lord. It's just one of those songs that you listen to and you're like transported back to your teenage years, I would say. And then Thinking About You by Ariana Grande.
Wow.
It reminds me of my friend, my male one.
Yeah, I was about to say like, bitch. I think for me, I don't have a lot of songs because when I was a child, I didn't really have my own type of music taste. And I also didn't know what the songs are called. So yeah, I'm just skipping past a lot of those years. But for me, any ABBA song is like really nostalgic because first of all, I had the ABBA SingStar, but also I only got that because I already loved ABBA. And I got to know ABBA through Mamma Mia. I didn't know when I was a child that Mamma Mia covers the ABBA songs. I thought they were the Mamma Mia songs. And when I found out that there are original songs, honestly, for me, some of the Mamma Mia songs are more nostalgic than the ABBA originals because that's how I got to know the song.
This would also be technically an unintentional memory error, or could be classified as such, because in your memory memory, the Mamma Mia versions are
Or ABBA.
or
Yeah.
are the first versions that you heard,
Yeah.
but they're actually covers of
Yeah.
that already existed.
Yeah.
It's same with Hung Up by Madonna, which samples Gimme 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 by ABBA. I heard Hung Up by Madonna and I was like, oh my god, it's like the best song ever. I love this like instrumental, blah blah blah. And then later on I heard
Yeah.
Gimme Gimme for the first time and I was like, wait, I know this song. Oh my god, did ABBA cover Madonna? And it's actually the other way around.
Yeah, but
and
the
it's
thing
what
is,
year first?
exactly. That's exactly it. And I still love ABBA. Like, there have been years where ABBA was on my top 5 Spotify listens because I love to just listen through their entire song playlist on, not on repeat, but like on shuffle. Then Wake Me Up by Avicii.
I should add that to my playlist as
For
well,
me,
actually.
that is, couldn't even tell you which year, but my first
2013.
I got my first smartphone and we were on family vacation. Oh, I don't know if I got it this year, but I had it. And I listened to, this was one of the songs, like Avicii in general, but Wake Me Up is like a core memory for the last family holiday. Just for me to blend out things around me, like it really hits. Unstoppable by Sia, one of my favorite songs ever. And also literally the first song I heard when I got my bachelor's degree. The first song I hear when I really need to get shit done and I have zero motivation. That song. And also Heroes by I don't know who, but it was.
Alesso.
Are you sure?
We'll be heroes.
No.
Oh, you mean the Eurovision Song Contest?
Yes.
Manslö. Something Mlö.
Yeah. He was the winner of, I think, 2016 or 2015. Love the song so much. Also, in my opinion, he turned around Eurovision Song Contest with that song, with his performance, especially with his performance, because everybody went all out that year and he had a very minimalistic but really special performance.
Wasn't it the one with the backdrop where he was dancing with like the visual effects in the back?
I think it was with shadows and stuff.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
couldn't
yeah,
tell
yeah,
you. Yeah. Okay. Exactly. And it was really simple. The idea is really simple. The execution is not simple whatsoever. It just proved that music is the important thing and not the flamethrowers and confetti thingies. It's about the song, the performance, of course, but performance does not mean that I have to go 500% on every possibility that there is. I think those songs are like core songs for. Oh, and Amy MacDonald.
This is the life.
This is the life. That's the first English song that I knew, that I learned the lyrics of, and I remember we used to play it on the CD player upstairs.
What things do you think you'll be nostalgic for one day that are happening like right now?
Honestly, I cry thinking about this. But honestly, this year. Oh, that's so cute.
2016 just has an aura that is insane.
2016?
Sorry, 20. Well, yes.
Also,
I mean
yes.
2026.
Yeah, I don't really necessarily believe in astrological things happening and like all that kind of jizz, but I think we mentioned it in the last episode. Chinese New Year hit hard. It hit so hard. Everything changed for me. Job, apartment, like so many things and all at once. So last Saturday, I not only signed my new work contract, but also my apartment contract. It was really unspecial, the moment itself, but for me I was like, holy shit, like a new part of my life is starting right now. I can tell you one thing, I want a cat.
Please.
Yeah.
Please get one so I can finally be a daddy.
Really?
Or uncle, whatever.
Maybe that's how I can lead you back.
No, because I don't want to get too
Worth
attached actually.
try.
I talked about it with my aunt the other day when we were hunting for Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
And we talked about like animals and if I
Yeah.
consider getting one in my flat. And I was like, no, never. I couldn't. I mean, I don't know if it will change eventually, but right now, impossible. Impossible. And she was like, oh, why? But you love cats. And I was like, I love a lot of animals, but I barely survived the death of the last one. So
yeah, I think it may change in the future, but I don't think you've fully healed from that yet. That's assumptions, but I don't think, as you said, you're ready for another attachment with the fear of that happening again, which will eventually happen. But yeah, I totally get it. And you?
And also to come back to the question, what years or what moments now, or maybe in the future, we might one day maybe be nostalgic for. I think this podcast as well, also.
Yeah, that's also.
Because at one point it's gonna run out. Like we're doing the years, and if we keep up
Who
then in
knows?
years
Who
with
knows? Maybe we're listening to this in 10 years. We're like, that's where it all started.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like the last 5 years, there are moments that were like endearing and nice and whatever.
I forgot so many years. Holy shit. No, continue.
But I feel like the first 5 years of my 20s, there's not a lot of nostalgia potential. Like, what am I
Yeah.
gonna be nostalgic for? COVID?
Yeah, no, I think you were just also really unhappy
Yeah.
in those years.
What am I gonna be nostalgic for? Drugs? No. The time in Corfu,
True.
it was nice. But also, even while I was there, I already knew I wanted to go away. So far, came back
Yes.
anyway. So we're coming to our big segment. Do you store things for nostalgic value?
No.
In preparation for this episode, I wrote down this question and I brought things. And literally like 45 minutes ago, or maybe an hour ago, I texted her and I was like, oh, by the way, I totally forgot. Like, if you have just one object that you're nostalgic for, you could bring it on the pod and we can talk about it. Brought a bunch of stuff.
And I was like,
And she's the not nostalgic person.
yes,
Right.
which is the crazy stuff. No, like I thought that I wasn't nostalgic.
You are.
Especially for
You are.
things. But apparently I
I'm diagnosing that right now, right here.
So the first thing I thought about, I was like, and then I got that, and then I thought, oh wait, I could also bring this. Oh wait, and then I found like 5 more things, and I was like, oh wait.
Go for it, please. Take the floor.
First of all, I don't even know if you know. Never mind, you probably do. Do you know Teddy?
Yes.
Okay, so I've had this teddy bear for 20 years. I'm old. No, like about 20 years. And I got the teddy bear in the hospital. So I had epilepsy when I was a child. And I went to the hospital. And I was there for quite some time because they couldn't figure out what I have.
At least a week.
At least, I think longer. For me, it felt like a month.
It is? The following episode may contain
false information. I'm gonna no. I'm gonna defend myself. I was 6 or 7, and then I found out I was 10. Imagine.
Confabulation, unintentional memory error. This is perfect. Oh my god, I love this.
Yeah, we didn't even plan it. We didn't have to plan this
because I'm gonna cut it out. We just asked her mom how long it actually was that she spent in the hospital. And her
my
reaction,
answer was a month.
And her reaction was not long. Yeah, children and how they react to time.
Exactly. No, so I was there for a week. I was at the children's hospital and they gave me a teddy bear. It really comforted me and I have it up to stay.
I was so worried when I heard that you were in the hospital.
Oh,
I remember it like it was yesterday.
Oh my god,
when I came over.
We never talked about this.
No, not really, but you were car and then you had your epileptic attack basically.
Really?
And then you had to go to the hospital. And I don't know if we were supposed to meet, but I came over and then one of your parents opened the door and I was like, is Emily home? And they were like, no, she's in the hospital. She's going to be there for a while.
That's so dramatic.
And I think I didn't ask why. I just left. So
yeah, you were a child.
Or even if they told me, I would probably not have understood.
Yeah.
So when you came back and you told me, I thought you were like on the brink of death. Which, I mean, technically could happen, but...
It could have happened, yeah, but no.
Yeah.
No, I'm fine.
Yeah.
I'm good. I have to take medication for so long. I think 8 years. But thankfully, I'm healed from that. I don't have it anymore, which I still cannot believe because the last control check, which I had, felt like the worst one. And I was like, oh, I fucked up so bad. And they were like, okay, it's finally over. And I was like, I'm not going to doubt your professional opinion. But I still have issues with lights.
Flickering?
Yes.
Yeah.
So like...
strobe lights and stuff like that.
Exactly. But I don't get attacks or anything. I never had when you have epilepsy, you cramp up. I never had that.
Oh, thank God.
I just go black.
Yeah.
It's like you pressed pause.
Yeah, that kind of sounds lovely though. Pressing pause on life.
Yeah, but when
Not in
you're
those
taking
conditions,
a bath and you press pause and you drown by accident. I didn't understand that as a child, but like when I took a bath, I wasn't allowed to lock the door, for example. And my mom checked on me regularly to make sure that
you're not drowning.
And also she was always so worried when we were swimming and I dove into the water and like was underwater for a longer time and my brother had to like come with me, especially like in a lake you can see the person more. And I didn't understand that as a child, but now that I do, I'm like, oh my god, I'm so sorry, mom. That's the story for the teddy bear. I think we have to keep going because otherwise this will be endless and we'll sit here in 2 hours. Next one, we'll go in chronological order. Aren't you proud of me that I can even do that? Next one.
That friendship book?
Yeah.
I'm in there.
Exactly.
I'm in there.
That's my friendship book from elementary school. It's crazy who's in there. Also, fun fact, my niece found it because she loves her. It's a princess. And she was like, oh, can I be a friendship book?
I actually don't care
And
about
she's
hers,
in there.
but it's cute, of course. I want to see mine.
You
I
will
want to see.
not believe.
Right. So the nickname did not really have. My hobbies are girls and a kissy mouth. What the fuck?
When was this?
Wait. I was in second grade. So the transition
Yeah,
to.
you were 8. Were you
No,
already 8?
No, I was 7.
Okay.
What I can do good dancing.
Nintendo.
I love that I wrote down where I want to travel, and I wrote down Egypt because that year, literally 3 months before I went to Egypt.
That's such a 6-year-old thing to do.
That was like, I was there literally 3 months ago, but I want to go back.
3 wishes to my god fairy: a wolf, a magic wand, and that
Money.
hasn't changed
And
until
money.
This will never change. A lot of money.
Actually, I would probably still want all of these 3 things now.
And I don't know if you remember this, but I made a heart out of your thumbprint. It's
Last
cute.
question is, or not question, but basically the last thing you can do is put your print of your finger. And so I put down my finger and she put down her finger. Now it looks like a heart.
Yeah. So that is also nostalgic for me. The next thing, which I don't think you know this exists. You may want to look through this. Are you ready?
What the fuck? No, I did not know that it
Are
exists.
you ready?
Show me.
You'll see pictures of me when I was freaking 13 years old. Wait.
Why did you make this? That's a more important question.
My dad made this for me.
Okay.
For my birthday. So this is why I have high standards. And this still expresses me. This still shows who I am.
Yeah.
But you can browse through it later, but there's just so many pictures.
It's a lot of, it's just a lot of vacation stuff. Okay.
Yeah, so it's a lot of swimming stuff, but also it was really hard to take pictures of me because I didn't like pictures.
Yeah,
I don't like them up to this day.
Yeah.
But the one I wanted to show you. Also, this is really this is really cute. This is really pretty. I like
You're not
one.
changed.
Yeah,
Kinda.
I still look the same,
the
right?
face is sort of the same, yeah. The
Bunnies.
bunnies.
So my dad called him Blackie, but his name was not Blackie. It was Knut. He was called Maxi because my first crush.
Was he from the Wild Guys?
Yep, sure.
No? Yeah, I also had crushes on
Then
FC Barcelona, of course.
Barcelona, this not fake whatsoever.
You and your favorite football player, who is
Yes.
not your favorite
But
football player
honestly,
anymore. It's
looks
good
better
Photoshop.
than some AI
Yeah.
nowadays. And that was in 2015. So it was 11 years ago. This trip is the reason my standards for partners are super high. Because I liked FC Barcelona. My favorite football player at that time was Neymar.
Was that
I
15
love
or
the toxic
16?
guys.
Was
That
it-
was 15 and pre-15, going into 16 and later. So what my dad did was he planned a trip to Barcelona. We went there. We watched a game of FC Barcelona. We of course also toured the city and stuff. But we literally went to Barcelona so I could watch a game of FC Barcelona live.
Can we please go back to Barcelona? I miss it so much.
Let's go. The next one, which is really cute, I can't read through all of them, but this was for my sweet 16. And all of my friends, this is so crazy. I felt so loved. All of my friends made a double page.
It's so funny the difference because you have another gift that is similar to that from your professionship.
Yes.
That is similar. And it's interesting the difference between you and me because I don't have any of that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm the opposite. I give people that. You remember
Yes.
for my birthday where everyone
So-
got a letter of gratitude?
Exactly. I don't like to do those things, but I cherish them so much. But I respect them. I think that's why I also cherish them so much.
I think it's just that
all
you
the
are
detail.
you are very loved and I'm very loving.
You're very loved by me.
No, of course.
I just don't like photo books, making photo books. The
Oh.
last photo book is for my 18th birthday, which has a great cover. It's basically very similar. And last but not least, oh shit, I
You
almost
forgot the camera.
This I also got for my 18th birthday. So this I got, and then this. And this is a Polaroid camera. So this is also really big nostalgia.
Did you bring it to LA?
Yeah, I brought it for the entire trip. Last but not least, I have a dainty, tiny, cutesy keychain. And this keychain has everything on there which I want to remember, which is dear to me, and all the trips. So I have a lot. So this was, for example, Harry Potter, my time in the UK. This I got gifted. Palermo, Korea. This is from my old apartment in Norway, Mexico, Japan, and it's just packed. So obviously I'm not a nostalgic person.
No.
And that's
How would you
summary.
think that?
But I think you're much more nostalgic than I am.
Yeah, but the things I brought are I don't have that much.
Hit me.
So the first thing that I brought is this boxer short, which is the only boxer short or underwear I own that is not CK. It's
That's
literally a relic.
crazy.
The reason why I
Does
have
it even fit? Or
yeah,
how old is it?
technically,
Okay.
I almost never wear it, but
Mm.
the reason I kept it is because I wore this to my very first concert that I went to, which was 2016,
Aw.
the gold year. It was years and years. And I went there with like one of my back then very, very good friends. I gifted it to her for Christmas. And my parents drove us there and then drove us back down as well. They had dinner in the meantime. And I remember being in this concert hall and I just thought to myself, in this moment, I feel endless.
Aw.
Yeah, that was, and I kept it.
That's amazing.
And I will keep it until the day I die. And I have a memory book which has pictures. So this is me in elementary school. There's me from a prom. What do you want to see? Elementary school or prom?
Prom.
Here's the prom picture.
Ooh.
Then there's like theater tickets. I have a lot of them. A lot of theater that I went to. A lot of theater. And there's this concert ticket.
What the fuck?
And then stuff from New York, stuff from Berlin, Lady Gaga, and then more concerts.
Do you still keep up with this?
Yes.
Aww.
But now I can't anymore because I've reached the last page.
Oh no.
And these are literally from this year.
Oh my god.
So I have one more concert I can
So
put
will
in.
you keep going with a book like this?
I'm probably gonna get a second one, yeah.
Yeah, you should.
But I made this in elementary school, so it does not have the
this
same
is like
vibe.
really, really special.
What is one place from childhood or from the years that you're nostalgic for that you wish you could go back to just one more time?
I mean, I have an answer, but I'm like, what's the answer that makes you so emotional? No, we'll get into it.
I mean, there are like a bunch of places, of course, I wish I could see one more time. And for me, the place I'm gonna say that is linked to you is the playground on the other side near your parents.
Really?
Yeah.
Aww.
We can go there now, but it's not the same. That was when your cousins were there and you would spend like 2 weeks there and you also slept there. And I would drive there with my bike every day. And then we just were at the playground listening to music. That was like 2014, 15, 16.
Really?
Yeah.
In my head, it was also earlier.
No.
Those were some good times, yeah. Also broke my arm, but that were some good times.
And then also like places I went on vacation on.
For
but
me,
they would not be the same anymore.
I didn't even think like worldwide. Okay, I'm gonna exclude traveling because I just love to travel to places again. But honestly, for me, it's also...
The treehouse?
Yes.
Mm.
Yeah.
That was a good treehouse.
Yeah, I loved it. And also just climbing on it and then climbing on the roof and...
Jumping on the trampoline from there.
Like probably whole backyard.
Yeah, it was like a playground. Your girl was
Yeah.
literally like a playground.
Yeah. And also like my parents were really creative in that sense because we didn't have a pool or we didn't have stuff like that. But we blew up one of the paddle boats and put a slide into it and put water into the boat. And that was the most fun shit ever. Yeah, I think...
It's so funny that both our answers are literally like around us.
Yeah.
Do you have smells that you're nostalgic for? I'm a huge smell person, which some people think is weird or whatever. I literally so proud of that. Like, you cannot tell me shit. Be a hate, I don't care.
No.
I love smells. I love smells so much.
Honestly, I don't. And I don't really have smells that remind me of stuff.
Did I not text you the other day that I was sitting next to a guy in the bus?
Yeah. No. I totally appreciate that for you. Well, I don't get it, but you do you. I don't really have that. And I couldn't think of smells. The only thing is like food.
That counts.
I had like a favorite food, but I don't think it's my favorite food anymore because I ate way too much of it. And now I can't eat it anymore. Which is pasta salad. What are your smells?
So the yeast fabric, that smell, is sort of nostalgic for me. The right smell because they have different kind of smells.
If it's disgusting, it's not nostalgic for me.
But sometimes, when I
No,
smell that, I'm
for
like,
me too. Yeah.
in my like where I grew up hood.
Yeah. Now you say that, yes.
And then also like you had food. So for example, my grandma, she would cook a lot of times for us, and that smell. And this is also something that like I will never smell that again, So it's something I'm nostalgic for. And then smelling a fresh spring.
Aww.
Like the world's slowly like waking up, smelling that.
That's so wholesome.
Because for some reason,
It's
March.
like a rebirth.
Yeah, March has always been like a really good month. I remember a lot of Marches throughout the years that were like terrible. They always have like this hope and I
That's really beautiful.
That's the time I really wanted to be outside as a kid.
Really? Really?
Yeah, because I didn't like being outside that much as a
I
kid.
didn't even know that. I don't think I
I-
necessarily connected it to being outside, but I just wanted to play with you.
Mm.
Like,
I
care
was more the
where was-
inside kid, as you might remember,
Mm.
because of video games.
Yeah, I remember that sometimes your parents forced you to like be in the garden or
Yeah.
go outside. And I'm like, that worked so well.
Do you think that nostalgia is oversaturated nowadays?
Like overvalued?
No, before saturized, I mean that it is too present and that people are becoming too nostalgic and it's hindering them on being in the present or planning for the future. Or that also, like in media, that nostalgia is abused too much, which, yes, it is.
I think if you're nostalgic to the point where you don't live in the present and you just live in the past, yes. But I think nostalgia can be something really beautiful.
Yeah.
And thing like for me, I love it because I have an issue with memorizing stuff. So for me, it's like, oh my god, yes, I did that. And for example, I watched the Lion King musical, and that's one of the first things I remembered when I thought about the box upstairs, and just stuff like this. And concerts I went to or things that I experienced, just so many things. So I think it's something really beautiful and something that should be cherished. But yeah, sometimes I also felt that with you, especially when you didn't have a time that was going well. You are really nostalgic and you were like, I wish I was back in like 2016. And I'm like, I get it, but there's no possibility. Why don't you like remember the things that made you so happy in 2016 and try to like create that feeling again, which is easier said than done, of course. But I think when it comes to that, it can be a little dangerous because maybe you overvalue the past over the present or future. But as a summary, like in general, I think it's something really beautiful.
I think for me, the reason why memories and nostalgia is so big for me is the reason for existing, for me personally, is making memories.
Oh, I never
You
like
live because you are here to make memories. The good ones, the bad ones, whatever. But when you're 80 or 90 or maybe even 100, then what will you do with the time? You'll spend most of the time reminiscing about all the good and the bad in your life. And then that is whole life.
Yeah.
I think my error is that I'm starting with that a bit too early.
Yeah,
Like I should not start when I'm 20. I should start with it when I'm 80. But for me, sort of already preparing for the moment where many new memories that will last is not going to be possible anymore.
Yeah.
And I think for me, probably the day I'm getting diagnosed with Alzheimer's, that's it for me. If I can not longer remember stuff, then the reason for my life is like over.
No, oh my god. Let's not think about that.
Okay, next question. Do you think nostalgia is an escape from the present and therefore a natural coping mechanism?
It could be.
I think it is. I think the easy answer is yes. Just an easy yes.
Yeah.
Because as we said in the beginning, what is the definition of nostalgia? It's the pleasurable feeling that's a slight tone of that with it about the past. So why would you have that if you're not content with the present?
Yeah.
Or if even though you like the present, the past still had its perks.
Yeah. No, I agree.
And yeah, therefore I think it's a natural coping mechanism. It's us trying to not lose our heads and trying to be positive. So if the past was great, then in the future, our now present will at one point be the past, which can then also be great.
Oh, that's a really good way to look at it. Proud of you.
Then nostalgia, this is less of a question, more of a fact. Nostalgia is often used by artists and musicians, which probably is also one of the reasons why I'm so nostalgic.
Yeah.
But there's also the danger of deliberately seeking out nostalgic experiences. I feel like this is especially with nostalgia bait, so the 2016 trend, or for example, like retro gaming and stuff. I love it, but it's now being more capitalized and less out of literally the nostalgic value. Like the
100%.
iPod is having a return, and I was like, yeah, okay, but how would I get a iPod now? Because they're not manufacturing it anymore. So you would have to buy like a refurbished one. I looked at the prices. They are now
insane,
like
right?
2 or 3 times the price that they originally were. So I'm not sure if that's the right way to go about it. Why is nostalgia now becoming expensive? It's something that we already lived through. Why do we put a price on it now?
Because it's way harder to get, you know. But
if people find comfort in nostalgia and it's way harder to get, love that.
Like if you take the business perspective, it's like that's how you can make money. Let's go.
We talked about shortly films and stuff like that. So there's an issue with remakes, especially within movies movie and video games, but also with music. We said it in the beginning when you said that you are nostalgic for Mamma Mia. You know, it's originally ABBA. In music, it's just samples. And I feel like nostalgia in that sense also holds art. Because if we always recycle something from before,
That's
there's
true.
not going to be new stories.
Yeah, that's very true. Like also remake of movies. I don't know if I'm a big fan. Sometimes they slap. Sometimes it's like, for example, Bibi and Tina remake. For me, Bibi and Tina was a cartoon and not people. But of course, the children grow up with the people now.
Yeah.
And they all do remakes and remakes over and over and over again. Because it's not nostalgia for them. The new stuff will be their nostalgia. But I think you have to remake everything. Like,
what we're bringing into the discussion right now is also the live action and live adaptation stuff.
but
Why?
I do like them though.
But we don't need them technically.
No, I love the Lion King live action.
Okay.
But also,
It's not a new story though.
Mufasa is a new story though.
Yeah, that's true.
And it's beautiful.
But they could also have made that in the cartoon style.
The thing is, you're a fan of the old things, and I'm a fan of the new things. It depends, and it's also just personal preference, to be honest.
Do you think that nostalgia is also a bit of old versus new?
Definitely, yeah. Because I don't like old movies, and I know that you're watching. I think you still do.
I'm trying. I'm not managing every Sunday, but
Don't
I'm
worry.
trying.
Like, and I'd be like, oh, fuck no. If it has a 19 in front of it, count me out. Except for like Star Wars and stuff. But yeah, I'm just
You're
not a
missing out on
fan.
so much rom-coms from like the 90s and
That's
80s.
okay for me. I don't really watch rom-com movies because most of the rom-com movies cannot reach the level of rom-com books for me. Because a 1.5 hour movie will not be able to convince me.
I understand.
I need an entire book or an entire series.
The first remake that I can think of is the Pokemon remake from 2004, Fire Red and Leaf Green. That was like a proper remake of anything.
Yeah.
I don't know when it really started.
New Pokemon game, right?
No, it's literally the game from 2004 that came out last
there you
Friday
go.
on the Switch.
There you go. Again, capitalizing on nostalgia.
In this case, I mean, of course, yes. It's very hard to get like the cartridges nowadays. And also back then, the cartridges, like the battery in those cartridges at one time would run out.
Yeah.
And then all your save data would be gone. I understand why they bring out the games now again after 20 years or 22 case. So I was not mad. I was actually very happy. I'm playing it right now. In terms of video games, I understand it more because the way video games transition in the last years is just insane. But movies, if I watch a movie now from 2000, that movie will still be made today.
Yeah.
I'm thinking that the movie industry did not evolve because it did. It did in terms of stars, of writers, of money, of actors, whatever. Obviously, the quality, CGI, everything of that changed and is now probably better. I wouldn't mind that much seeing a movie that's still cel shaded from the 2000s. It holds up.
Yep.
Video games, very different.
True.
In preparation for this episode, I thought it was also interesting because I have a lot of these questions from like reading articles and stuff online. What I thought was interesting was that the questions that they had for younger people, so I'm talking like there was one site that had like questions on nostalgia and then 6 different levels. So the first level was elementary school, the last level was university students. All the questions for younger people, and I mean all, were all positive. Like, what is something you love to remember, blah, blah, blah. All positive. And then the later questions were mostly all negative. So dangers of nostalgia, then nostalgia in economics, so like capitalizing on it, blah, blah, blah. Political nostalgia, and also like AI as in this case being like a negative thing. Portraying nostalgia in the wrong way, or like making your own nostalgia now, which actually has nothing to do with nostalgia. I thought that was a very interesting thing. That I love nostalgia. I see it as a positive thing. I don't like the capitalist side of it, but everything else I love. And you see the dangers of nostalgia more, probably because you saw it sort of overtook my life as well.
Maybe, yeah. I'm also an anxious person, so I physically have to stop myself from like overthinking and like just panicking. And for me, when I reach the point of hypothetical situations, that's a boundary. I do not overstep. If hypothetical, I do not worry about them. And for me, like thinking about the past being like, oh, I wish it could be like, that's fucking hypothetical. You cannot achieve that.
I still
not
dream about a time machine.
100%.
That would be like probably my
Maybe you
number
should
one
study
wish.
physics. Is that physics?
We
I
can
guess so.
we can never travel back in time. It's not possible. We also have to be okay with that.
Period.
Okay, well, the last thing, what newer development are you excited about? And then also what things from the past would you like to have back? So something that I like that is developing at the moment. My life. Just my
I was
life.
just thinking about technology. Oh,
No.
now I get the question.
Honestly, like my life.
Yeah,
I like the way it's going right now.
that's beautiful.
The past year, I would say, is sort of like the first time in my 20s that I achieved something that I can be proud of, which I had very much difficulty with.
Yeah.
That there was nothing I could really be proud of. I mean, I'm still not quite there yet, but I'm doing a lot more stuff that at one point I can say I did that.
100%.
And I have a bigger sense of community right now. Like, for example, how I got my flat. That was so random.
So, I was just thinking about technology.
That's fine also.
Developing right now. I'm like, I like touchscreen. I like Touch ID.
Oh, something I would like to have back is the button on iPhones. The
See,
home
and
button.
that's what I mean. He likes the old stuff, and I like the new
I
stuff.
love that button, so I can do like the print to unlock my phone.
I think I don't want to copy your answer, but
Please do.
I also like how my life is developing right now, and also my friendships. It's like our friendship. I feel like the things I've known you my entire life. We've been through so much, and we've seen each other in every freaking situation, and I think that's beautiful because I don't judge you for anything, or I don't think back on like, oh my god, but well, honestly, I also wouldn't remember. If I could, I'm not going back thinking like, oh, he did this or he said this. It's like we're evolving and we're both moving into different directions, but we're not growing apart from each other.
No.
And that's amazing. And I think we're both growing individually as well as in our friendship, and I love it so much. And I think that podcast also really brought us together to just reminisce on so many things, and also how my friendship with Vanessa is growing. So for example, she's gonna visit me, I'm gonna visit her, and I already planned something for when she's gonna visit me. Hopefully it was fun, but I'll go with her to paint books. So like the pages, I hope will be nice. I want to ideally bring 2 books each. Also seeing all of my friends grow and develop and being a part of that, and still having that inner child inside all of us, but becoming adults together is really beautiful.
Really?
Oh, that was so cute.
Last section, I sent you the BuzzFeed. This is actually so we can do them at the same time. So the first one I already did, and it's very American, so you might not know the answers of that, but you can do it real quick anyways. My age was 16. Surprise, surprise. Who is surprised? No one is surprised.
What? That is really American. Have you ever seen one of those lamps in real life? I don't think so.
Oh my fucking god, I didn't even realize because yours is golden. I was just thinking about the black ones. Also 16. Wow. I mean, since we're basically the same.
Yeah.
So the next one is, can we guess your age based on your reactions to these images? So the first one, I think it's one of those like collection of games. You don't know?
No.
I don't know, fucking idea. Not like a video game, but
clue.
I don't know. Do you relationship between these two
Of
objects?
course.
Yes, it's a tape and a
I
pencil.
didn't even see of course as an answer.
Profile like this is MySpace. I have not been, but I know
I've never
it.
seen that.
Have you ever burned your own CD?
Yes.
Yes, me too. This, when I saw this
Yeah.
picture, oh my god, so many memories came flooding in. I love this fucking garage.
Yeah. Wasn't
That
this
was
kindergarten or where was it?
So much fun. This is one of the music logos.
This is Musically. Do you know it?
Yeah. You 30 until 35 years old.
What? For me, it's you're 18 to 23. I love it.
But that just proves I'm more into like old.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh
so
shit.
the next one
You're
is the pop
gonna
culture.
be like 50 for this one.
The next is the pop culture moment. The first is Taylor and Kanye. Do you know when it was?
Yeah. Oh, in what year? Shit,
I'm not
I
gonna
don't
say
know.
I'm not gonna say the answer, but if you know, then you know. Okay, next one is, do you know when Britney
I got it
Spears
wrong.
shaved her head? Think about this because
Well, this is shitty.
we had it on the podcast.
I got it right. I got it right.
Okay. It was in 2007, so 19 years. 18 years?
I read how old was Britney Spears when she shaved her head, and I was like, oh, I'm sure she was 18. So I just put 18 years.
The answer is she shaved her head in February 2007. 2007 was how many years ago?
Probably
19.
this quiz is
19.
from last year.
Yeah, said it right.
You're so pissed. I'm gonna say this year.
In what
It's
year
wrong.
did Britney's first single come out? That's 1999. 8.
Oh, I also hit 1999.
Oh. Okay, so this
We got this one.
2000. So it's 2025.
Yeah.
Right? So in this case, 19 years.
Yeah.
Do you remember what year Blockbuster filed for bankruptcy? 2011.
Wait.
Fuck, 10. How long ago did Apple release a Macintosh?
Oh, don't say the answer. I put 40. How much did you put?
I put 38.
Oh, shit. We're so bad.
In what year did Beyonce release her first solo album? 2005.
I also put 2005.
No, fuck, Crazy in Love was 2003. Oh! How
We're
long,
gonna be like 5 years old.
how long has it been since Wine, the greatest app ever dubbed?
Wait. Got it right.
Yeah, 8 years, 2017. How long has it been since the first Hours movie came out?
Wait. Ooh,
In the
ooh, wait,
70s.
don't say it. Fuck! Oh, I didn't read correctly. I thought it was 50 and then 40. I put 50, but I know, yeah, it was in the 70s because that's one of the only old movies that I like.
My is that must have been like
I have 18 years, but you put
19.
okay.
And the last question, Vogue, that was 1990. I scored better than 54% of
Me too.
all of our quiz takers. How many do you have correct?
5.
Oh, me too. Okay.
I also love the meme. Next one.
Yeah, last one is the movie one.
I'm gonna win this
2000s movie. Can you name this Best Picture winner directed by Ridley Scott? Yes, that
Yes.
is.
Wait. Does it start with G?
Yeah.
See, and I don't remember the name because I like it could also be Hercules, so I put Hercules.
Gladiator.
Ah, oh yeah, because I was thinking in German.
Next one, I knew the answer, but the one that I put in was wrong because I just wrote in the number and they wanted to have the title.
Oh,
You can. I already have it.
you know why I knew it? Well, I know all the titles, but you said that you haven't watched The Dark Knight Rises and you haven't watched Batman Begins in a very long time or never, so I knew that it was The Dark Knight.
Yeah, okay. I give you a
Okay,
joker
that's
here.
easy.
Yeah, the next Avatar.
Sorry, it took a long time to type that in. How about guys?
This one is Mamma Mia. Very easy. The next one also easy.
Wait, huh? It's wrong.
You write with 2 M's.
Oh, thank you. Okay, yeah.
Next one is The Notebook. Easy. Can you name this iconic 2000s
Wait,
music?
I have to write with one hand. 1 second. Music, comedy.
A comedy with Kate Hudson. Ah, what is it called?
I don't know
Famous?
it.
Famous in Manhattan? Famous in New York?
Almost.
Famous?
Think famous.
But not in Manhattan?
When you watch that,
Famously in Love?
when you watch this back, you understand.
Almost.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one is easy.
Wait. I don't know. My first thought was The Shining, but that's a different actor. But it just gave me The Shining vibes.
It is, they're doing a remake now.
American Psycho. I haven't watched it. Creeps me out.
Okay, this one easy.
So easy.
You don't-
Oh wait! I know, but I don't remember the name of the actress, so that's why I know the movie.
Uma Thurman, yes. What is she
Fuck.
doing in the movie?
A drug addict as well. Shit. No, but I know the guy. I don't know his name. But he has swoopy hair. She's smoking. Is she? Am I confusing it with another movie?
Maybe? Well, then you just don't know. That's
What's the name? Oh, I was thinking about a different movie.
Yeah, you were thinking about Pulp Fiction.
Yeah.
No, that's Kill Bill. The next one is The Devil Wears Prada. Easy.
For the other one, just clicked, gave up.
The one, The Devil Wears Prada, I'm not sure if you know that one.
I don't.
Along with Ariana Grande.
So hard.
Yeah, Twilight.
It's so easy.
Which of the 8 Harry Potter movies is this one? Yeah. You don't know the name?
Do but I have to write it right.
Oh.
How do you write philosopher?
Isn't it the Sorcerer's Stone?
No, philosophers.
I wrote
Oh, shit.
philosophers and it was not right.
But how do you write philosopher?
Philosopher.
That's how I wrote it, but it's also not correct here.
No, Sorcerer's Stone. I knew it. Next one, no idea. Never heard of
Wait.
it.
I need to click like blah blah blah. I give up. Blah blah blah. How about this iconic movie? I've
Don't
never
know.
seen this in my life.
Don't know.
I've never heard that in my life.
So I'm gonna say we have 12 correct. That's okay. 12 out of 14. I'm fine with that.
I got it.
Well, we tapped into our nostalgia.
Yeah.
It was
maybe
a
you could
very
do
lovely
too.
episode. This is the last theme episode for the first volume. We will be taking a break in August. I wrote down one last thing.
Okay.
I mean, obviously, we're not going to do it on a podcast. I thought what would be a nice idea is we have never done that. So they'll make a time capsule and then just put it under the earth. And in 10 years, maybe
But where?
somewhere. But yeah, I thought that maybe might tie
That's
in
really
very
cute.
well. Because
And
we
then
have
open it in 10 years?
Yeah, or 5, whatever we want to say. or 2030.
No, that's too long. I'll forget it. Well, you don't forget it, so that's fine. 10 years is nice because I think a lot will change.
10 years, 2016.
So much changed.
That's 10 years.
Yeah, so I think 10 years is enough. And we could even do another one.
We could
That's so
could actually do
nice.
2 time capsules, one for 5 years and one for...
Yeah. Oh, that's so lovely.
Right, we'll finish it here.
You
Cutting
can
to
do that too.
Yeah, a little
What a lovely
stiff
idea. Thank
with
you.
a friend.
You have a lovely day, a lovely week. Enjoy, hopefully, the sunshine. Enjoy the day. Be kind. I could go on forever. I think you just have to intercept at
Just
one
so
point.
Nadia's grandma. Bye.
Alrighty. We'll see
Working
you in the
out.
next one. We're checking out.
Bye.
Bye.